The Lord be with you.
And your spirit.
A reading from the Holy Gospel according to John. Jesus showed himself again to the disciples by the Sea of Tiberias, and he showed himself in this way. Gathered there together were Simon Peter, Thomas, who called the twin, Nathanael of Cana in Galilee, the sons of Zebedee, and two others of his disciples. Simon Peter said to them, I am going fishing. They said to him, we will go with you. They went out and got into the boat, but that night they caught nothing. Just after daybreak, Jesus stood on the beach, but the disciples did not know that it was Jesus. Jesus said to them, children, you have no fish, have you? They answered him, no. He said to them, cast the net to the right side of the boat, and you will find some. So they cast it, and now they were not able to haul it in, because there were so many fish. That disciple whom Jesus loved said to Peter, it is the Lord. When Simon Peter heard that it was the Lord, he put on some clothes, for he was naked, and jumped into the sea. But the other disciples came in the boat, dragging the net full of fish, for they were not far from the land, only about 90 meters off. When they had gone ashore, they saw a charcoal fire there with fish on it and bread. Jesus said to them, bring some of the fish that you have just caught. So Simon Peter went aboard and hauled the net ashore, full of large fish, 153 of them. And though there were so many, the net was not torn. Jesus said to them, come and have breakfast. Now none of the disciples dared to ask him, who are you? Because they knew it was the Lord. Jesus came and took the bread and gave it to them, and did the same with the fish. This was now the third time that Jesus appeared to the disciples after he was raised from the dead. When they had finished breakfast, Jesus said to Simon Peter, Simon, son of John, do you love me more than these? He said to him, yes, Lord, you know that I love you. Jesus said to him, feed my lambs. A second time he said to him, Simon, son of John, do you love me? He said to him, yes, Lord, you know that I love you. Jesus said to him, tend my sheep. He said to him the third time, Simon, son of John, do you love me? Peter felt hurt because he said to him the third time, do you love me? And he said to him, Lord, you know everything. You know that I love you. Jesus said to him, feed my sheep. Very truly I tell you, when you were younger, you used to fasten your own belt and to go wherever you wished. But when you grow old, you will stretch out your hands, and someone else will fasten a belt around you and take you where you do not wish to go. After this, he said to him, follow me. The Gospel of the Lord.
Praise to you, Lord Jesus Christ.
Okay, be seated. are so many seats available. Are you resurrected? Are you resurrected? Are you transformed? That has been the question that we ask ourselves since last Sunday. Am I resurrected? Because Jesus is resurrected. Peter and all other disciples resurrected. Jesus is standing on the beach, but the disciples do not know if it is really Jesus. But yet, when this somebody tells them, cast your net to the right side of the boat, why did they obey him? And they caught a big catch. How do you call that? You don't know this person, but you listen to him anyway. That's what you call faith. The paradox of faith. Towards the bottom of the gospel, or the middle part, none of the disciples dared to ask him, who are you? Because they knew it was the Lord. None of the disciples dared to ask him, who are you? Because they knew it was the Lord. How would you understand that sentence? Why would you ask if you already knew? Paradox of faith. What is the meaning of paradox? Two statements perhaps seemingly contradicting each other, but yet they are true. That's what you call faith. You see Jesus, and yet you don't see him. The paradox of faith. Why do you come to church faithfully every Sunday? One will answer, I don't know how to answer that intellectually, but the love, the commitment, the satisfaction are drawing me to come to celebrate the Mass. Another one would answer perhaps, I come to Mass because of obligation. But yet, I get out of the Mass deeply satisfied. Another one perhaps would say, I come to Mass because there is a hook that seems to pull me to the Mass, and I cannot avoid it. The paradox of faith. And within this paradox of faith, this relationship that we have with Jesus, Jesus asks each one of us, as he asks Peter, Peter, do you love me? He's asked 3 times. Each one of us is asked by Jesus, straight to our eyes, do you love me? Yoly, do you love me? Perhaps Yoly cannot handle this question and cannot look at Jesus squarely in the eye. And because Yoly cannot answer, Jesus asks again, Yoly, do you love me? Perhaps Yoly will try to answer without looking at him. I've been trying to fulfill your commandments. I've been trying to be a good priest. And then Jesus asks again, do you love me? And just like Peter, are we able to answer Jesus? Yes, Lord, I love you. And Jesus tells us, feed my sheep, tend my sheep, feed my lambs. This whole thing really boils down now to the two most important commandments. You love God, you ought to love your neighbor. And within this covenant love relationship with Jesus, these words really matter so much. According to the gospel, when you were younger, you fasten your own belt. And you go where you wish to go. But when you become older, you stretch out your hand, somebody will fasten your belt and bring you to the place you do not wish to go. What does that mean? Maturity of relationship. You just do not do because you like it. Liking is superficial. You do it even though you don't like it because it is good, as couples who have been married for so many years. They do what is good even though they don't like it because it is good. That's maturity of relationship. You just don't do because you like it. That's immature. And then the other words, as they left the council in the first reading, the disciples, as they left the council, they rejoiced. What were they rejoicing, the apostles? They were rejoicing that they were arrested, threatened, flogged, and they were considered worthy of dishonor. How will you be able to understand that? Why would you be rejoicing at dishonor or shame in front of me? That's because they have been resurrected. They have been transformed by the power of the resurrection. This week we have Covenant Week in our parish. Last Sunday you were given covenant cards. Hoping that you reflected, prayed over them, and made your pledges and brought your covenant cards today. But if you have not, I will give you 5 minutes. Please do this very seriously. Not yet, don't move yet. In the covenant envelope, you will find my letter, and there is a little sheet, and there is the covenant card. The covenant card, you will look at your personal income. For those who are just beginning to do this, especially children who are still living with their parents, but already have an income. This could be a good start for you. Start with your net income. But those who have been giving, go up. Go to your gross income. As that beautiful sharing that we heard last Sunday. I do percentage of my gross income. How much percentage? Please don't move yet. How much of my percentage do I give to charitable giving? How much do I give to the church? How much do I give to sharing God's gifts? How much do I give to the poor? That percentage done under the context of prayer and decided upon by the family makes your charitable giving so meaningful and very fulfilling. So once you have decided, you put your percentage in the card, your name, place the card in the envelope, seal it, nobody will read it. It's your covenant with God. Do not put money in it. It's only the covenant God that is needed. You bless, seal it, and then put your place your name on the envelope outside. And then this will be collected after 5 minutes, offered solemnly during the act of offertory, and then this will be placed in the vault for 1 year, and this will be given back to you. And that's why it is important it has your name, so that we will know whom to give it to. As I have said earlier, this is not a gimmick. This is a very serious matter. I do it myself also. Just to contextualize and to use our minds and heart, put them in our charitable giving. Now, Stewardship Committee and others, please distribute the covenant cards.